Good morning, kids. We're going to be looking at multiplication today. We're going to first focus on doing a few multiplication problems and then filling in what we call the multiplication chart or table. Today, we're going to look at how two numbers, looking at single digits to start, two numbers interact with each other to make a new number because of multiplication, what we call the product. So let's go take some notes. So start with multiplication. Okay, multiplication is so it's the product of two numbers. And what we call a product here is really what we're focusing on is the equal sign. When two numbers are multiplied together, we get a new number, and that's what we call the product. So example, 1 times 2, okay? 1 times 2 is equal to 2. Why? Think of it as rows and columns. Rows and columns are always an easy way to understand multiplication. So if I have one row and two columns, okay, then we can see what our product is. So one row, and in that row there are two columns. So one row times two columns is 2 units. So that 2 is our answer. That's the product. If I wanted to change that, say, I want to make that 3. Say 2 times 3. We want to know what the equal sign is, what the product is of these two numbers, 2 times 3. So then I would do 2 rows, and then I would do 3 columns. 1, 2, 3. Then I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There would be 6 units when I multiply 2 times 3. Therefore, the product of 2 times 3, or 2 multiplication times 3, is 6. So when you say multiplication, we also say this word times. Okay? This is the symbol for multiplication. Okay? Times or multiplication. Okay? The form of multiplication is multiply, to multiply. So that's the adjective. So 2 times 3. 2 is multiplying 3 to equal 6. Okay, and this is how we get it. So let's take this one step further. Let's say that we are multiplying numbers and we want to fill in a chart because we have all these different numbers, 1 through 10 in a sense. We want to multiply 1 times 2, 1 times 3, 1 times 4, 1 times 5, 1 times 6. Well, let's see how that interacts with each other and how addition can show you how multiplication works. So, 1 times 1. So if I have one row and one column, I only have one unit, one cell. One times 2. 1 times 2. Remember, one row, 2 columns. Let's do 1 times 3 and see what happens. So I have one row, 3 columns. Columns are vertical, rows are horizontal. 1, 2, 3. What this means is every time I am multiplying, I'm actually adding an additional one. Okay, so in this case, my base is 1, 1, 1. So every time I'm multiplying, I'm really adding 1 plus 1 is 2. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So you're adding 1 3 times. So in this case, it's 1 added once. This case, it's 1 added twice. 1 plus 1 equals 2. This case, we have 1 times 3, or 1 added 3 times. So it's 1 plus 1 plus 1 equaling 3. And we can continue this whole process the whole time. And even if we did 7, say we did 7 times 7. 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. Okay, you would add 7 7 times. So 7 times 7 is not just this column of 7 rows and 7 columns, but it's also 7 plus 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 7. Okay, 7 times. So this is where we get this idea of addition and multiplication are similar. Okay, we're adding how many the first number is that many times for the second number. So let's do some more examples. So I said 7 times 7. So let's just do that one. So 7 times 7. It's a big number. We can do this. So hang in there. 7 times 7. 7 rows. 7 rows. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, there's 6, there's 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rows. And now we got to do 7 columns. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we got to add them up. Now, I can add all this up and just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. I end up with 49. Or I can do 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7. 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7, that's 4 times, plus 7, that's 5, 6, 7. I should get the same answer. And if you think about it, that's 7 plus this 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 7. So it's 7 added 7 times. And that's what multiplication is. All it is adding the same number multiple times. So that's why we call it multiplication. Okay? So you're going to be filling in a table here in a minute. And this table has numbers 1 all the way through 12. So it's going to start with 1 on one side, or 1 on one side, it's going to go all the way to 12. And when you do 1 through 12, you're going to multiply other numbers. So 1 times 2, 1 times 3, 1 times 4, and so on, all the way to 12. Then you're going to do 2 times 1, 2 times 2, times all the way to 12. Now, we can do this adding thing. We can do this drawing the boxes thing. Or once you get the hang of things, you can also do something that's called multiplication problems. Like 7 times 2. Okay? And so we know that we can find 7 times 2 by doing 7 plus 7. 14. Okay? And these are things that you're going to have to remember. Okay? This is something that you just, it's not going to be something that you can always go back to addition. You're going to have to start remembering your multiplication times tables. Okay? And that's what this times table thing is for. So some of you get the hang of this and you just know it from memory. Some of you are going to have a little bit struggle, and you're going to have to do a little bit of addition to get your answer and practice what multiplication is. Because something right here, you need to be able to memorize this for future grades. And we can take that one step further. 12 times 6. So if we want to do 12 times 6, we can do 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12. And we can get our answer. Or we can do the columns and the rows things. Or we can do 6 times 2 is 12. So there's a 2 at the bottom. Add 1. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 1 is 7. So 72. So if I added 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12, I should get the same answer, 72. So what I did here was I took my number, I multiplied by the first digit, the ones place, wrote down the ones place left over, and then I added 1 up top. Okay, this is the carrying over. And then I multiply my 6 times my 1, and I added the top one. So let's do that in order. So multiply, bring down the ones place, carry the tens place, multiply, add the number, bring down the answer. Okay? So let's write those new rules down. So the first thing we're going to do is multiply the 6 and the 2. Okay, rule 1, multiply 6 times 2. Rule 2, write the ones place. So I will write the ones place. 6 times 2 is 12. Write the ones place. The 2 in 12 is in the ones place. Rule 3. Carry the tens place above the second digit. Okay, rule 4. Multiply Rule 3. Rule 4, multiply 6 times 1. The next place. Okay, 6 times 1 is 6. Rule 5, add the carried Then I'm going to add the carried value of 1. So 6 times 1 is 6 plus 1 is 7. And then I'm going to write my answer. And those are your rules on how to multiply in this format. So you have 3 different ways. You can add multiple times. You can draw the the columns and rows, or you can multiply this long way to get your correct answer. Now in this case, you have to be able to know smaller numbers, like 6 times 2, you have to know off the top of your head. If it's 2 digits, you're going to have to know all the single digit multiplication. I'm going to show you how to do the interactive activity, and then I'll show you where the web worksheet is so that you can get that done and turn it into me next tutoring. So here we go. So when you go to my page, this is what it should look like. You're just going to go to content area. Okay, you've already seen this video, so that you should already know how to get to here. So we're in multiplication times table first day. And it's going to take you straight to this website after this video. So if you turn the content area, it's going to go to the next thing, which is this website. So as you can see right here, they give you a multiplication problem. Okay, and let's see if I can zoom in. Okay, they give this problem, and so you need to answer this problem to move on to the next one. On the right, they tell you how many problems you've answered, okay? And they also give you a score. So let's just do the first one together. 8 times 7, okay? I don't have... We're going to do 56. And we're going to hit submit. We got it correct. Notice they also go the other direction. 6 times 5 is 30. Submit. Awesome. Now, let's see how we're doing on the right. Notice we've done 2 problems. Notice we've done 2 problems. And it's taken us 1 minute and 43 seconds, and right now we have a score of 19, okay? It depends on how fast you're able to respond, your score, and it also depends on if you answer it correctly. So good luck, get that done, get a score out of the 20 problems that you end up doing, okay? And then we'll see how you do on the worksheet, and I'll see you on the tutor day. All right, I'll see you guys later.